friends, John Alba here. It's another very special edition of One on One as I'm joined by NXT superstar Bron Breakker. Now, the former NXT champion, but has had one hell of a showing so far during his run in NXT. Bron, how you doing today, man? As we record this, it's the day after your defense. A tough outcome for you.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a tough night for me, but I'm hanging in there. I'm just gonna get in the film room today and do some studying and figure out ways to, for I can improve so that it doesn't happen again. So
someone as young as yourself is thrust into a major prominent position like that. It's a sign that people have faith in you. They have trust in you to perform. How would you assess the job you've done so far during your short run in NXT?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me to, I don't think that's for me to say. I think it's just for the fans and the people to, I let them do the talking for me. I let my actions speak louder than me. I don't, I do my talking in the ring. I do my work in the ring, and, however people want to perceive me is up to them. So, that's how I go about my business. So.
It's a very lucid way of going about your business. People have seemed to really take to your endearing nature. You have this wrestling pedigree within your family. How have you tried to reach back into your family history and channel it into this successful run that you've had so far?
I think it's just me paying respects to my father and my uncle. It's me just preserving their legacy that they've built and appreciating the groundwork they've laid for me. And man, I think it's just me respecting what they've done before me. And I have the unique opportunity of being able to do a couple of their things they used to do back in the day, and and to just try to keep their legacy living on. And I think it's a pretty cool thing that I get to do, but I'm also, here to carve my own path as well. So
I know when you won the title, your dad had an opportunity to be there and see it go down in person. He had a chance to witness your NXT title run and will witness anything going forward that you do. What has his response been to what you've been accomplishing so far?
He's been super helpful, and he gives me just great advice and wisdom all the time, and things I need to be doing. And we're very driven people. The Rex Center family is just we're very focused and very driven, and we're very goal oriented. So I love focusing on the work, and I love, I'm just obsessed with the process and trying to be a better athlete and to be the best athlete I could possibly be. And so, it's been a cool process, and he's get to be a part of that with me. So
your path is so fascinating because it's not like you had vignettes and all these promos getting ready to present you on TV for the first time. You kind of just showed up and start to kick some ass, and you're put in a really prominent position right away. How did you deal with that process, and what has it been like forming a connection with all these WWE fans?
Man, I'm just kind of like my entire career in athletics in general has just been held to a higher standard just because of the name and the legacy and the pedigree and everything. So it's really nothing new for me to be put in a situation where it could seem like I'm under pressure or anything like that. But I'm cool, man. It's I just see this as another opportunity for me to improve as an athlete, as a person, and it's been a really cool experience, man. And it's I love the WWE universe. They've how accepting they've been of me, and it's been a really cool, warm welcoming. So I mean, it's been a heck of a ride, and it's been so much fun.
I was going to ask about the pressure you put on yourself, because I remember even going back a year, I would talk to people in NXT and they'd say, man, there's two guys who are just outworking everyone. They're standing out. And that was Carmelo Hayes and yourself. And look where the two of you are both now positioned on NXT television. How much pressure do you put on yourself to maintain that level of preparation and performance every time that red light goes on?
I don't think I put pressure on myself or anything like that. I think it's just who I am and what I'm about. I just hold myself to a higher standard like that. And I think it just goes back to me, learning the values of things in college, really at Kennesaw State. I learned so much at that university and so much through the athletic program and so many great things they've taught me not only I can use in football, but in life. And I still use a lot of those same techniques and stuff today. And I'm super, super thankful to have been a part of that program and before I came here, and it's just who I am, man. It's what I wake up and do every day.
I'm really glad that you brought up that athletic background, because we're seeing WWE make a shift a little bit with the type of prospect that it's bringing into NXT, focusing more on college athletes. They have this NIL program. What are your thoughts on that and the caliber of athletes that are brought in that versus maybe, say, from the traditional independent wrestling scene?
I think it's a cool program, man. I think it's exciting, and it's going to be just a cool, new, unique way to evaluate talent and for WWE just to tap into the future and try to figure out ways that the best ways for us to be successful going forward.
I want to shift gears a little bit here to talking about what we're seeing right now in NXT programming. Dolph Ziggler coming down. We saw AJ Styles come down. There's more integration than ever between the quote unquote main roster and NXT and NXT 2.0. What are your thoughts on that? And what have you learned from getting to work with someone like Dolph Ziggler, even if he is someone that just ripped away your championship?
Yeah. It's been a great opportunity for myself, and I'm sure Grayson has the same thing to say. But it's been a really, really great learning experience for myself. I've learned just a lot about the business in such a short amount of time from these older guys, and Tommaso Ciampa's got to be in there too, man. I got to throw his name out there because he's taught me so many things. I mean, he's helped me so much along the way. And we've worked together so much. And we've battled and battled and battled. And, I think the world of him, and I got so much respect for him and what he does. And I couldn't be more thankful to be in this position where I get to work with these caliber of just world-class athletes. And, I'm just excited to keep being put in these positions to learn like that and make the most of the opportunities. So.
Well, you talk about positioning. You were brought up to Monday Night Raw for your debut this past week. And I have to imagine that had to have just been one of the most overwhelming and fulfilling experiences. What did you take away from that night? Did you have any interactions with any of the head honchos, Vince McMahon, anyone of that nature, and what they have to say to you?
Yeah, man, it was a great experience. I learned a ton of things, and it's just Monday night, there's a feeling to it, man. It's just like it's a unique feeling just being on Monday Night Raw. It's like the biggest show, and it's just crazy, man. It was crazy to even think that I was going to be, just get to be a part of that and get to perform. I mean, it was such an honor for me to be there, man. I just so cool. I got to meet and talk with ton of the superstars, man, and get all kinds of tips and help and things that they wanted to extend to me and to help me be successful. And man, it was such a blast.
What was the most valuable piece of feedback you got during that experience?
probably smile more.
Who told you that?
I need to smile, man. Everybody was telling me that, man. I just, that's just something, it's just one of those, I don't know. I'm not just, I haven't, I just haven't, not sure that I've been coached up on that thus far, but, you know, that's just another thing I gotta to work on and figure out how to make it my own and how to make it, you know, just unique in my own way. But it was, I got so many coaching points and things to learn from that experience, man. Just there's so many things I could take away from being able to be a part of that. It was such an honor.
Is there anyone in particular in the NXT system that has been really hands-on in helping coach you through those things that you just mentioned?
I think it just goes to our coaching staff here and our just everyone involved with NXT down here that's got a hand in whether it's just promo work or coaching or just we have such a elite program down here and just it's literally the best in the world in terms of training and just like we have every possible thing that you could imagine to be a successful WWE superstar down here. So it's just it's an incredible experience to be a part of the WWE Performance Center and NXT. And I mean it's a direct reflection of the coaching that we have here. It's 100% where that credit goes to. I mean, it's top of the line. And you got guys who are coaches that have been in the business 20, 30, sometimes 40 years. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you're not going to get more wisdom and more knowledge than that. So, I mean, it's great.
Well, there's not everything that you can coach. Sometimes you just have it. You just have that special intangible that allows you to connect with audiences. And Bron Breakker, there's no doubt that these audiences are connecting with you. So it's been very exciting to see this little run you've had a chance to embark on. Anything else you'd like to add here as we wrap things up on one-on-one about your pursuit now once again of the NXT Championship?
I mean, I'm just it's been a pleasure being on here, and you know, thank you for the time and everything, man.
Thank you very much for your time as well. We appreciate all you guys watching here one-on-one with John Alba on adfreeshows.com. Don't forget to check us out AFS on YouTube and adfreeshows.com as well. And we'll see you next time.